Welcome to part 7 of Sound Doctrine, November 17th, 2022. And I am telling you the truth, what be sound doctrine, because I'm casting out devils right now. Right now, the devil I'm trying to cast out is your little elf on the shelf and your reindeer story and your big fat Santa Claus. That is a lie. That is a devil. And that is not going to stay in the kingdom of heaven. No lies. Nope. It's got to go. Casting it out. And if you won't give it up, you're going with it. Bye-bye. Because you ain't staying in here with that stuff. You got to go. If you loveth and maketh a lie, you don't belong in heaven. You are of your father the devil, who was a murderer from the beginning, and he's a father of lies. That's right. He was a liar from the beginning. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of himself. When you speak a lie, you speak of your father, Satan. Shows who he is. Anyways, getting back into this word, Galatians 5, to recap. Verse 24, and they that are Christ have crucified the flesh with the afflictions, the affections and lusts as passions. If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not be desirous of vain, which is pride, glory, provoking one another, envying one another. I don't want any glory. All the glory belongs to the Lord. If I ever do or say something that helps you in any way, give him the praise, honor, and glory. It all comes from him. I'm just speaking what he tells me to speak. It ain't me. I can't do anything. I'm a bumpkin. I bumble everything. I'm just a hick. I speak frequent Hickanese. And fluent too. I'm very, very fluent in bumpkin and Hickanese. Country bumpkin and Hickanese. That's my native languages. Yes. Now, I'm going to touch on this right here. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, what is that? A wrongdoing? Ye which are spiritual, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. I'm very much considering myself, and I'm trying to do this as meekly as I possibly can. I'm trying to restore you from the fable you was born into, likely. I know I was. I was born into that fable of Santa Claus. There was no elf on the shelf then. I never knew nothing about that until I was grown, and my sister started doing that with her last 3 children. And she got it, I guess, from somebody where she works or something. I don't know. But, oh boy, that lie just keeps growing. And growing and growing. That's the problem with lies. And if you have no problem with lying, well, let me just put it the best way I can. I'm going to take you to some word that suits that best. Okay, I brought you over here to 2 Timothy. And I'm going to touch on this just a little bit, and then I got to back up and do. But right here at verse 13, 2 Timothy 3. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. That's what y'all are doing right now. Deceiving and being deceived. Ladies, what do you think y'all are doing with that makeup? You're deceiving people into believing that you look like that. You're a Revlon commercial. That's what you are. You're a deceiver. You got to come out of these things. You got to come out of these. Because why? Because here's the time we living in. This know also, starting at the number 1 on chapter 3 of 2 Timothy. This know also that in the last days, and don't tell me we ain't in these last days, I'll pray something down on you that Ajax won't bring off, honey. And don't think that God don't hear me and don't do, because he's been doing. Look around. See that stuff they're calling global warming? You think that was accident that all that started occurring? No. 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 The prophecies came forth, and I prayed for God to fulfill them. And he has been. Abundantly, worldwide. Because I'm supposed to do that. I'm being obedient to what he tells me to do. Anyways, this know also that in the last days perilous times, which is dangerous times, oh yes, shall come. We are living in that. For men shall be lovers. What does that mean? Lovers. It means selfish. Lovers of their own self. Of their own selves. That's selfish. Covetous. Boasters. Proud. Blasphemers. Which is railers. That's right. It means railing against God. Disobedient to parents. Oh my Lord, yes, the children of today. I've never seen nothing like it. I want to slap one every time it opens its mouth anymore. My mama used to backhand us right in the mouth if we talked back to her. Schwabap. I got a tater spatula once upside my face. I learned real quick. You don't talk to mama when her frying taters. Didn't take me long to learn that lesson. That tater spatula come up out that hot greasy skillet and slap right across my face before I knowed it was coming. There was no Dunkin' cover on that. But I learned you don't talk to mama while she's frying taters. You wait till she's done and she's put the spatula down and well away from it. And away from the skillet too, because you don't want her to have that hot skillet either. Anyways. But they are so disobedient to parents these days. Unthankful. Oh my goodness. Yes, wonder where they learned that at. Why? From their ungrateful parents, of course. Who they themselves are oftentimes disobedient to their parents. Look how you all talk to your parents and them old and feeble. And you just throw them down. Stick them in any old crack or crevice anywhere these days. You're unthankful and unholy. Without natural affection. Truce breakers. False accusers. Oh, don't even get me started on that one. Lord have mercy, the things I get accused of doing. I ain't never even done none of it. Well, pretty much most of it anyway. Well, it wouldn't be a false accusation if I'd done it. Okay, so I ain't never done none of it if it's a false accusation. But anyway, incontent. See, I told you I'm nuts. Fierce, despisers of those that are good. That incontent means you have no self-control. Look around and how people acting. You see all this road rage and stuff? People have no self-control anymore. They out here killing people for accidents. You ever accidentally cut somebody off because you didn't see them? because you got a little bit distracted while you were driving, maybe. You were accidentally pulled out before you were supposed to, or accidentally turned the wrong way or something and got in somebody's way and they didn't like it. This is stuff people used to just forgive one another for and go on. Have a blessed day. See you. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Not no more, they don't. Now they whip out the shotgun or what have you and try to kill you. Run you over. Something. They'll chase you down these days. Don't tell me that's not evil spirits. Because you'd be wrong. I know better. I know devils when I see them. I have the spirit of discernment. I know what I'm talking about. And it's time y'all learned that too. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. You love your pleasures. We're headed into the high time of a great big pleasure. And don't say you don't worship Santa Claus, because you absolutely do. You put your tree up before Halloween, a lot of yous, this year. And some of yous done got them up and it ain't even Thanksgiving yet. There's another pagan holiday. It's worshiping pilgrims. That ain't even the truth about how things happened. Y'all need to get in this word and read the real truth about how things happen. Excuse me. But you're high-minded. That means you're conceited. You don't think of nobody but yourself. That's why you place yourself above me. You have no idea what you're doing. Don't say you don't lord yourself above God, because you absolutely did. I'm not going to get into that no further than that right now. And you want to say you get the Holy Ghost some other way. Well, here's what you got. Having a form of godliness. That means our religion. You have religion. You don't got salvation. But denying the power thereof. From such turn away. Well, you know what? In the day of Noah, the flood come and he took away all that evil. So guess what? Flood of the Spirit's coming and it's going to take away all this evil. Now, those that are evil are going out of the kingdom. That's right, you're going out. Whoosh. Because the wave of the Spirit is going to come through and wash it all away. That's right. Not staying in the kingdom. Yep. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts. But I'm going to back up again. I was talking about how you just took off by pleasures, and you have pleasure in this big lie of Santa Claus. Look how many months you put into worshiping him before it even gets here. Then you say you're not worshiping him. Look at the amount of money you spend to not worship something. You won't even hardly spend $1 to go to church to serve God. But look at the amount of money you'll spend it as something you claim you're not worshiping. Sorry, don't buy it. you are worshiping that. See you in the next part.